Thanks. Hi, guys. I'm trying to figure out so I can see who's on. And I can talk to you guys too, but I'm going to scroll through here and see. I don't want that. Let's see if I do. Oh, there we go. I see some comments. Everly and Coco. Hi, guys. And Kelsey. Hello. Hi, Mahoney's. Hopefully everybody is nice and warm at this point of the day after we kind of had an eventful day. Oh, hi, Erin. Hello, Kendall. Oh, and Griffin and Miles. I wondered if they'd be on. I didn't get to see them this week at our normal library lesson, so. And Mrs. Maselli and Mrs. Bokak. Thanks for being here. All right, we'll give everybody a few minutes here to get in. I have just 7 right now. So hopefully all of the Liberty View community that's watching, everybody hopefully has power now. I know we were without for a long time today, and we just got internet in like the last, I don't know, I ran Jack to baseball practice and came back, and now we had internet. So I was really proud of myself because I figured out, it was very simple, but how to set up a hotspot. I'd never done that before, so I was all ready for you guys. And then I got back and they said that we had internet now, so that was good. So, and I wonder, my kids went outside for a little bit. I don't know if anybody else went out and played in this snow and weather or not. Okay, I'm still messing with the comments. Let's try that. And I'm gonna take off that. Okay. Now maybe I'll see. I wonder if Griffin and Miles went out. Like I said, I was thinking about you boys earlier today. And I bet if you didn't go out today, I have a feeling you'll be out in it tomorrow maybe. Because we get to have another snow day, a good old fashioned snow day with no virtual learning, which is kind of nice for everybody. I think we all deserve that too. Oh, hey, Ellie. I bet Ellie did some reading today. I have a feeling. I know I did. I am that close to finishing my book. So, oh, Mrs. Franson, I will tell Grace. She was around here. Mrs. Franson says hi, Grace. She's smiling. Well, let me see what time it is. 7:02. We can go ahead and get started. So I am filling in, I'm kind of pinch hitting for another teacher because, you know, the last time we were at school was Thursday. So we thought we would have time to, you know, well, I guess we were there Friday, right? My days are all mixed up. But we thought we would come back on Monday or Tuesday today and be able to have the teacher who was signed up get her book and you know, be ready to go. And I had the permissions all set. And then when we had the snow day and she didn't go to school, we ended up kind of having to rearrange some things. So I'm back on tonight, and I'm excited. You guys know I love books, and you know I'm a fan of read alouds. So I'm happy to be here. Hi, Matthew and Logan. This is so different. So since I do the in-person and the virtual kids for Liberty View, I'm so used to seeing even the virtual kids like Matthew and Logan and Griffin and Miles. And I feel like Griffin and Miles, I've never met them in person, but I feel like I know them and see them every week. So this is so different. I like that part of doing Zoom better because I can see you guys too. So So anyways, I'm going to be here tonight reading to you guys. And the book, I want to tell you the story about the book I'm going to read. So when I told my family at dinner the other night that I was going to do it, I was like, what book should we read? And there was two books came up, and I'm not going to tell you the other book that they suggested, but this was the first book they suggested because I might do the other one later or at school or something. But this book came up right away because we got this book as a gift from a family member when my oldest son was born, or maybe as just a toddler. And then, oh, hi, Mackenzie's. And then all three of my kids, this has been a favorite of theirs. And it's almost to the point that the book is worn out. It needs to go to the book hospital for a little bit of repairs, as we say. But I'm going to be reading from the Little Red Train Full Steam Ahead collection. So this is one of those cool books that have lots of stories. I think this one has 6 or 7 stories in it, all about the Little Red Train. And it is by Benedict Blathwayt. I'm reading tonight with permission from Random House Publishers. And Benedict Blathwayt has written over 60 children's books. You guys know I like to give you fun facts about either the book or the author. And kind of the cool thing about him is that he grew up and has always lived in England. And you'll see that in one of the stories, all of his stories, you can kind of gather that by some of the words he uses. And you'll see that tonight. But kind of a cool thing is when he started writing, he actually used he has 2 sons, and he used his oldest son's room as his studio to do his illustrations. So that's kind of a cool thing, when he was starting out that, he didn't have space. So, the son's bedroom worked, and it was it. So, like I said, this book has been very loved, and there's lots of stories in it. And tonight I'm gonna read to you Runaway Train. And they're all the stories, the short stories in this book are all about the Little Red Train and Duffy Driver, the driver of the train. So Duffy Driver, we'll go ahead and get started, sorry. Runaway Train. Duffy Driver overslept. Everyone was waiting at the station for the Little Red Train. Let's see if I can get this right so you guys can see the pictures. And I love his illustrations and the details. And this, we got to kind of use our picture clues to help tell the story because there's not a lot of words. When Duffy was ready to start, he saw an old lady running down the platform. "I'll help you," he said. But he forgot to put the brake on the Little Red Train, and it set off down the track. Chuff, 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 chuff. Woo-wee! And I love these illustrations. So there goes the Little Red Train. It pulled out of the station with no driver. And I know we have at least Matthew on here who loves trains, and probably some other friends love trains too. And I mean, I know Matthew is probably thinking, what could happen if a train set off with no driver, right? Duffy saw a lorry. "Stop!" Duffy shouted. "I must catch up with the runaway train." "Jump in!" cried the lorry driver, and off they went after the Little Red Train. Chuff, chuff, woo-wee! And a lorry driver is an English word, so that's why I said you can kind of tell where the author's from. And a lorry driver just means a truck driver. So, but it's a term that's used in England. Until they came to a traffic jam. So Duffy and the lorry driver got into a traffic jam. Duffy saw a boat. "Ahoy there!" Duffy shouted. "I must catch up with that runaway train." "All aboard!" cried the boatman, and off they went after the Little Red Train. Chuff, 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 woo-wee! You'll see here, now he's got to leave the traffic jam in the truck, and he's on the boat. And there's the train. He's getting closer. Until the river turned away from the railway. Duffy saw some bicycles. "Help!" Duffy shouted. "I must catch up with the runaway train." "Jump on!" cried the cyclist, and off they went after the Little Red Train. Chuff, 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 woo-hoo! And I love this. You can see him going on his bike down here at the bottom. And the train is up ahead. Hi, Lortons. Two of you boys. I think I know where your brother's at tonight. Until they ran into a flock of sheep. Duffy saw some ponies. Whoa, Duffy shouted. I must catch up with that runaway train. Up you come, cried the riders, and off they all went after the little red train. Chuff, 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 chuff. Woo, woo. And there they go. Make a prediction, friends. You think he's going to catch that runaway train? Because now look at these horses. They've got to jump. They're getting into a field with a tractor over here. Make a prediction. Hi, coppers. Until the ponies could go no further, Duffy saw a tractor. Hello, Duffy shouted. I must catch up with the runaway train. Get on then, cried the farmer, and off they went after the little red train. Chuff, 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 chuff. Woo, woo. So now he's on the tractor. The gate's open. He's going. The little red train sure is going ahead, though. Keep your prediction. Until they were spotted by a helicopter pilot. My last chance, gasped Duffy. I must catch up with the runaway train. Climb in quick, said the pilot. Duffy climbed in while the lorry driver, the boatman, the cyclist, the riders, and the farmer all stood and watched. And there he is, getting into the helicopter. Okay, so maybe your prediction has changed. Now he's in a helicopter. Is he going to get that little red train? Let's find out. As Duffy caught up with the runaway train, chuff, 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 chuffity chuff, woo, woo. Okay, so we got some more picture clues here. Let me show you this page first, sorry. And then look. So they go in the order. He's getting onto the train. Is he going to be able to stop it? He did. And Duffy Driver drove the little red train into the station at Sandy-on-Sea and spent a lovely, lazy afternoon on the beach before he had to drive home again. Don't you think he deserves an afternoon on the beach? I think so. He had to be more than a train engineer that day, didn't he? And then this picture is when they're headed back. And I'll show you this. It's a double page picture. You guys know I love those. And look at all those details. I love how he did his illustrations and the story in these books. And then look what happens. So then he drove all the way back. Oops, here we go. Chuff, chuff, chuffity chuff. Woo wee. The little red train is done and Duffy's ready to go back home. He made it. He got the little red train. And then the next one is To the Rescue. So like I said, this book is full of lots of little red train stories. And like I said, this, as you can tell, it's been very loved. This is a book that all of my kids really, really loved. So it was a no-brainer when they helped me pick the book, which one we were going to do tonight. So I hope that you guys stay warm tomorrow. Enjoy another snow day. Maybe get to go play in the snow a little tomorrow if it warms up and the sun's out again. And gosh, I can't believe it's been so many days since I've seen you all. So hopefully I will get to see you guys soon. And we'll be together before you know it. So take care. Have a great night. Don't forget, give your adult a big hug and thank you for keeping you safe and warm, especially today with all the crazy that we had going on in the community with the power and such. So have a great night. Thank you guys.